Guys, welcome back to part 5 of the Bounce Accounts EPL preview. Now guys, Swansea, Tottenham, West Brom and West Ham are left. We'll start with Swansea now. Is their season defined by holding on to Boney?
Most likely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I made a huge deal about how good of a player he was, and a certain member of the Cooper household seemed to
not me. brush
it against me. But I think Jack's now come to realise that Wilfried Boney is quite a special striker, and I actually want him at Liverpool real badly. I think he's phenomenal.
There's more lying on their season than Wilfried Boney, in my opinion.
What else? Elaborate.
Okay, I think for a team like that, they do have. Do they still have Davies?
No,
He's a big guy. He was one of their better defenders. I think across the board, when I watched them last season, it wasn't just the up front that was the issue. I mean, defensively they weren't unbelievable. You could have Boney, and Boney's not like a Suarez. You know, let's not get carried away. He's a good striker, but he's not someone who's going to carry them by himself. I think there's more than that riding on Swansea's season.
Chico Flores, or as I
He's
call
gone.
him.
He's gone.
De Guzman's not there anymore. He was
because they couldn't sign.
That was on loan.
I think Ford was at Tottenham. That winger Hernandez gone.
Really?
So they've lost players, and I think their season is also going to be hindering on if they can bring in some more players.
They'll be down the bottom, I think.
Yeah,
well,
and they've got
their
their new manager,
Gary
Monk.
Yeah, from the youth team, and he was playing last year. You can still actually play him on FIFA 14.
Yeah.
He's like 61 rated or something now.
He won't be around long.
He's 27 pace.
I think John Joe Shelby might be an influencing factor for this season because
He has been very good.
he got them points by himself in some of those games, like especially Liverpool, where he kicked nearly every goal on the pitch. Like would led to every goal on the pitch. So
well, they've brought back Sigurdsson. They've got in Fabianski. Do you think that's a good sign for them?
Fabianski was great for us last year. He played all the cup games.
So they've got
won the FA Cups.
They got rid of Vaughan.
Yeah. In that penalty shootout against Wigan, he saved us, Fabianski.
They also brought in Gomez from Lyon, the tall dreadlock.
Gomez.
Yeah, so that's probably a good signing, especially on a free transfer. He was linked to Liverpool last season too.
Doesn't score a lot of goals, but is a good player.
Yeah, and then they've also got Marvin Emnes from Middlesbrough. So some all right signings, but nothing huge. And they got rid of David and Go, so that's
Liverpool's fine.
So it's a shame.
What do we make of Gary Monk, guys? Do you think he'll last a while this season?
No.
No.
I don't know why they got rid of
Laudrup.
I don't know why they got rid of
Laudrup.
They weren't. I think it was a bit.
It got stale.
I think they got it was a bit knee jerk.
It was a knee-jerk.
It was a knee-jerk reaction to playing poorly.
Some of his signings were just like Spanish players, not like they just tried to recreate the. Now.
Michu.
Yeah, Michu. They tried to get another Michu and it just didn't work out.
Well, yeah.
I think he's a better coach though than Gary Monk.
Yeah.
Gary Monk's got no experience.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was a good segue, Lawrence, into Michu. He's left to Napoli on loan, and I remember 12 months ago, a lot of clubs were in around him for 15 million. So it's probably not a good bit of business there for Swansea.
Was he ever worth anywhere remotely near 20 million?
Well, the fact is, after his first season, he was one of the best
he was
players,
after his first season.
But then that was his best season in his career, so he was riding a very big wave. Any other points, Ellis?
What was his injury?
Can't remember.
I don't really know what there's to say about Swansea. I mean, no one can really be sure about where they're heading. We don't know much about Gary Monk. How did he actually do in the few games he had last season?
Wasn't overly great, but they kept him up. But
they never
looked
out like for Gary Monk.
They never looked like getting relegated really though last season.
Because they had done well enough by the time that.
Yeah, there was a knee-jerk reaction in the end. I think they thought they should have been higher than they really could aim for. But now we'll move on to Tottenham, guys, because we are running out of time. Last year we all know what happened at Tottenham. Sold one of the best players in the world, brought in 8 replacements. Do they need a big money signing though this season? Because they haven't really spent that much.
No, they just need the team to gel. Yeah. So I think Lamella's gonna. Yeah. They need to get rid of.
What did you say?
Soldado is banging in goals.
Oh
yeah.
I think Lamella will be a lot better this
he's a great
season.
player.
And their midfield is on form to be one of the best. Sandro, Paulinho, are very good.
Dembele.
Freezing
Yeah.
Sandro out of the team was one of the biggest mistakes made by
Yeah.
good old Sherwood. But I think if they can play Sandro, Paulinho as well, he had a good start to the season, sort of tapered off.
What about
But Sherwood didn't know what he was
yeah,
doing, so
Yeah.
And Sherwood brought
you
through
gotta-
all his youth players because he thought they were good enough. And there was that
Sherwood-
I
one.
really hope people this season see Townsend for what he is. Just
Horrible
overrated.
forward,
Who can just run fast.
Well, Aaron Lennon Mark.
I remember
Yeah.
I remember seeing an article saying Townsend the next Bale. And I was just like, cringe.
Well, they've brought in guys, Michelle Vaughan from Swansea, Ben Davies, who they need at left back. That's a very good signing.
Yeah.
Eric Deer from Sporting Lisbon. Do any of you guys know about him?
Yeah, I know about him.
Yeah, he's a young English centre back.
Yeah.
He went over.
I think he's a
when
good
he was-
signing for them.
Yeah. I think he's 20 now or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went over when he was a young kid because his parents lived in Portugal, and so that's probably a good signing.
Only £4 million.
Yeah, so it's quite cheap for an up-and-coming English centre back. And then Yedlin from Seattle Sounders for what, 2.5
But
million?
I think he might be loaned
Loaned
back.
back, yeah. But in the end, what else do I have here? How long will they give Pochettino though? Because they obviously are aiming for top 4.
That's
Wow.
unrealistic in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're not going to make top 4.
No.
Just stick in the top 6. He's a great manager. I think he's got the potential to be something really special.
Yeah.
Given what he did at Southampton.
Yeah, needs time though.
Needs
And
time.
I don't know whether Levy ever gives his managers
Yeah.
time.
Well, he wasn't too.
I think
Redknapp left.
Yeah.
That wasn't a sacking.
Villa Boys was
No,
pretty,
no,
that
I
was
think
pretty
Yeah,
fast.
it's Boyce was warranted.
I think it was no.
I
I think
would've
what
given him
Villas
more time.
Boys had because he lost big games.
He was
like
losing
5-0.
5-0 at home.
I would have kept him though, because what was the point of Sherwood for the last
Yeah.
2 months? What was the,
Oh,
what was the point of that?
Yeah, no, just
PE coach.
He was never going to be the coach.
The PE teacher.
Your Year 9 PE.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I think he's a good manager, Pochettino.
I think Soldado needs to step up though. They signed him for 24 million from Valencia. Very disappointing. Adebayor took his place for the starting 11. But
When Adebayor takes your place.
Yeah.
yeah, you know you're not doing
Yeah.
well.
Is it Harry Kane who's coming through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking actually quite good, but Harry Redknapp wants him at QPR to lead the line. God.
Ooh.
Good on Harry. But now, anything else on Tottenham, guys? Any other points you want to talk through?
I don't know why Vaughan's gone there.
Yeah,
Like, they've now got the
Just
best
sit on the
2
bench.
ball playing
and-
keepers
Yeah.
in the league. Like,
And you've still got Brad Friedel, who's still sitting there just taking paychecks for his 41.
No,
Yeah.
Frieda's already becoming a pundit. He'll
Yeah.
probably spend most of the time on air
Yeah.
this season.
He's a fan of Ramsey out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Comparing Ramsey to Paul Scholes, I don't see how they're very alike in any way.
Yeah.
But
Each
He's American anyway.
Yeah.
Cut him from slack.
Okay, guys, now we're moving on to West Brom. Only got 2 more teams to go through on this. Their new manager this season is Alan Irvine. He's a former Everton youth coach. Yeah, who is he? Like, literally, they made the... That's the
that's
point.
a good question.
Who is he? Like, no one really knows who he is. He was at Everton for a couple of years in their youth setup, taking under 15s and under 16s. I think that's what he was doing. And then, who was the manager who nearly had the job? I can't remember. It's off the top of my head. I was reading out last night because I didn't know who he was. What do we make of that signing as a manager?
Well, he's obviously being an Everton, he must have learned from the best, David Moyes. So I think he'll be in a fine position to take West Brom very well.
Yeah.
But speaking truthfully though, I think he'd be lucky to last a year.
it's a huge jump to make.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very underwhelming.
He was linked to become Everton's next manager, or he was a
Yeah.
candidate when Moyes left. So, you know, obviously, if Everton were rating him to succeed Moyes, then he's got something
That's step
special
up.
about him.
Well, you can only think about their thought process when they were looking at the resumes. They would have gone, oh yeah, we're not going to take him, we're not going to take him. Alan Irvine, we've never heard that
Yeah.
name before.
Sounds good.
He might be good.
Why
He
not?
might be good.
Why not?
I
He
think
doesn't
he's got,
exist.
he's got quite a job on his hands because I don't think they have a
good
very
squad.
strong
Yeah.
squad. I think they've lost some players.
Lacks a lot of
They've got
talent.
They
Victor.
always seem
They've
to
got
just go under
Victor
the
and
radar.
Echemy.
Yeah.
Like, they never really hit the relegation zone, but they never do
Yeah.
anything out of the ordinary.
But they did beat United at Old Trafford.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no,
they,
talk about
they
that.
do have Victor and Echemy.
Yeah, well, from
Big
what-
Vic.
And Amalfi
Baby Drogba as
No,
Everton fans call him.
Malfitano was just a loan. He's not there anymore.
In the end,
Lorenz, that's probably the 10th correction, Lorenz.
Yeah. Okay, you on now
keep
instead
on
of
track.
Oh, just Lawrence has been doing his research.
I'll peacefully back down.
Though, from what I was looking at, everyone said he's just sort of a glorified first-team coach, Alan Irvine. What they had with Steve Clark, who, what we know.
I
from
thought
the
he was
football
good.
days, He was another knee-jerk reaction.
Pepe.
Now, guys, they've also got as their star signing for this year, Brown Ide. I think that's how you say
What's
his
that,
name.
Browner?
Ide. He scored 33 goals in 74 games for Dynamo Kiev or whatever. What do we make of that song? Dynamo.
It's
What do we
another
make
one
of-
where who is this guy?
Yeah.
Sort of. There's a lot of question marks around him. I think he's got to have to play well if they're going to stay up.
Yeah.
Well, they've also brought in Craig Gardner, who loves a free kick, from Sunderland. Julian
Yeah.
Lescott on a free transfer. Chris Baird from Burnley. Oh, God. Andre Wisdom on loan.
Lescott is still
Wise
injured.
move.
Yeah. Jason Davidson, the Aussie.
And now
Congratulations.
Chrissy.
Actually, that is a good move for Davidson.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's a stepping
Is it-
stone.
Is it
Anelka
now-
was released.
Oh no.
And also they've
And now,
got...
do you know the story about Anelka?
Oh, please tell us, Alice.
Well,
Let's get this
apparently they had
Gelios back.
Yeah, let's get Alice facts.
they had, for West Brom standards, quite a nice little sponsorship deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Anelka did something which hindered
I
that.
think that was about 6 months ago. Old news were.
Yeah, well, they weren't going to get rid of him at the time.
That was a lot.
You heard it here. You heard it here first on TBTC.
It took you about a minute to get that one out too. Now, guys,
I'm not
also,
the racist to it.
yeah, we just want best of luck to Aussie Jason Davison in his first EPL season there. Apparently, though, he is a month behind on pre-season because he hasn't been training.
All those players would be though.
Because he was at Hercules, thought he still had a year left in his contract. He thought he was a free agent, so he didn't come back to the club. He hasn't been back, so he
Just didn't train.
He didn't train. He didn't train for a month, and then West Brom, picked him up. But now on to West Ham. Quickly, guys, how long will Big Sam be given this season? The fans don't like it.
He's hated by the fans, but he does a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man
He's-
gets results.
Well,
Yeah.
he's out tactic Mourinho on
Yeah.
more than one occasion. so we'll see how he goes.
Um,
You know when Mourinho complains about you parking the bus?
You're doing this job well. So they're relying a lot on big Andy Carroll to be fit, but he looks like he's not going to be out.
6
on-
months. I heard
Yeah.
he's going to be
6
out for.
months.
So
What a
they need another
shambolic
striker.
Oh no, they've got. I
What's
think
wrong with him? Has he just had a
Diarra?
big pre-season?
He's
He's been out on the
he's good.
town.
Yeah.
Giamo?
Yeah.
Centre midfielder.
Yeah.
I've got him. I like him.
Yeah.
They need a striker though.
I know everyone bags Liverpool on signing Carroll for 30 years.
Oh, I said it from the
To
beginning.
get-
No, but I think
To
in the
get
end,
17.
yeah, I was gonna say it's nearly better business for selling him for half that and getting.
Because you
him out
still
of-
lost money.
Yeah,
anyway.
we still lost money anyway, but we might as well take.
You
he's
lost
not gonna
less
play.
money.
Yeah.
You owe them a lot picking up Downing and Carroll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Joe
We-
Cole.
We know they're terrible,
forget
yet
Adam.
they still come
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, that's Downing still.
Yeah, we do actually owe West Ham a lot.
Well, yeah, because they picked up those guys, and we have to go. Carroll was not worth 18 million, so in the end we got a good deal in that because we probably picked up Barini for
West
that
Ham
money.
was just taking on for the team.
But in the end, West Ham signed. Do you guys remember Mario Zarate?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Inter.
Yeah, from his Inter days. He's come
Blast
back
from the
now.
Former Birmingham player.
Yeah, they played for Birmingham. Also, they signed Enner Valencia. He played for Colombia, I think it was in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Ecuador. And
Ecuador,
everyone's
sorry.
played for
Ecuador, sorry. And apparently, they'd never seen him play until the World Cup and splashed 10 million on him.
3 goals in 3 games, I think.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they haven't even watched
That's a
any of his
kudos
other
on that.
highlights.
That's
Just watch
the
the
only
games.
other time I've heard that happen is when Man United signed the great Bebe,
Yeah.
who's now on his way out.
No, it is out. Benfica
Oh, is
have
it
him.
gone
now?
First Arsenal
Is it
pre-season.
finalised?
Yeah.
Finalised.
Wow.
Lorenz, I'll
Good
send
luck,
this one towards
Bebe.
you, mate.
Bebe's a good player, man.
Did you
He's actually he's at Benfica, isn't he?
And did we actually
He's
get
a good
did we actually get money for him?
I think we got some money from him, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's
Well,
a good-
that takes money out of the 12 million we spent on him. Was it
We
seven?
said
seven,
Was it wasn't it more than 10?
No,
I think it was 7. But even then, 7 for someone who's in like
After he started the
Yeah,
homeless
third-
World Cup.
What
Yeah.
did we pay 7 for Aspas?
Yeah, 6.7 actually. Million.
And you paid a lot for Downing.
You paid a lot for Downing.
Okay, guys, before we get on the Bebe talk, moving
No,
across
it's
to
just-
That's another section.
just another thing. Lorenz, Carl Jenkinson has gone there on loan.
Oh,
to
yes.
West Ham. Do you think that's a good signing?
I think it's a great signing
Yeah.
for them, but a really terrible start.
Yeah.
First game, gave away a penalty and picked up a hamstring injury. So hasn't started too well for old Jenko, but I love the guy. I hope he can have a great year and then come back to Arsenal and play for us.
Yeah.
Because the kid just loves Arsenal.
Yeah.
Done a Jonathan Walters. Go and give away a few penalties.
Do you see him coming back though with Chambers and
I see him coming back if he has a good season because Chambers. I think Wenger sees Chambers as the centre back slash CDM type.
Yeah, so that'll leave the reserve spot available.
Yeah, we also have a young kid called Hector Bellerin. He's also fighting for that right back row. Who's fantastic.
Broke the sprint
We've got a lot of young kids.
We do.
Arsenal always have a good system. Okay, guys, that's the end of part 5. We'll be back now with part 6, our predictions of the season 2014-15. We'll see you in a second.